Alright, could not put this game down, so let's see. I don't even know how close we are to the end, but we're gonna try and just, get through it. Let's go. I think I was a little confused. I can't really get in that room. I don't know what to do. I don't think that I can really interact with anything. Oh, I'm stupid.
I just asked a question.
I know. Your mother's been through a lot.
She never gets angry at anyone else.
That's not true.
Not like she gets angry with me.
Thank you, controller. Can we behave, please? I just want to beat this game, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. I want to check out the other room, too. Oh, this thing is freaking out, please. There we are.
How does she know?
I didn't say anything, I swear. She's nosy.
Not an ounce of privacy here.
I'm sorry, Iris.
I'm going out of my mind.
Why don't you tell them?
They are children. What can they understand about sacrifice? To them, this place is just all fun and games.
Maybe more discipline then.
Yes, that's how I was taught.
It's for their own good.
I've come with good news.
I don't believe you.
I've been given orders to let you go.
That's not funny.
Watcher, look at you. You're barely recognizable. You've suffered enough. Guard, disarm the security systems.
I can go?
Yes. Tread lightly, Watcher. The world out there has drastically changed. There is just one thing I need from you.
What is it?
I need you on broadcast to plead guilty. Just confess that it was all your idea. There's a few sentences of apology and then some hailing the provisional government. I've written it all down for you. It will be easy.
You asked me to lie.
That's not what I said.
You asked me to unknow, unsee.
I give you choice to end this excruciating and unnecessary suffering of yours. Principal could have had you killed at any point. Any. This is just a small expression of gratitude she requests.
Small.
Yes, small, but significant. To put the past behind us for good, okay?
If I do as you say, what will happen to me?
You will be granted amnesty. You'll be escorted to Old Town quarters where you will be reset with a new identity, new function, and where you'll get to live peacefully and quietly. You'll meet new sisters. Find new hobbies.
And if I don't?
It'll be exactly this. You, here in this cold, awful hole, with nothing but your thoughts to think for the rest of your life. What will it be?
No.
Watcher, I beg you.
No.
Guard, you know what to do. You never learn, do you? After all this time. The world is complex and requires a complex response.
And complex motives.
I lied, Watcher. If you don't confess, it won't be exactly this.
You do that a lot, don't you, ma'am?
It will get much, much worse.
A lot of lying.
Okay, should be enough drinking water for probably the next 8 days. You know,
You'd already be dead if it wasn't for me.
You and this survival operation. When does it stop?
你究竟講緊咩啊？
Look at you, spending the rest of your days scavenging supplies, hoarding plastic bags of all things. And what are we gonna do with all these napkins?
I do all of this for you.
Did I ask for this?
屌你老母！
Enough of this. Always a martyr. Everything you do is for Hong Kong, for your mom, for Iris, for me. 淨係識犧牲. All these decades living with you, and I don't even know who you are. I don't even know if you know, just for once. Can you be selfish? Have feelings? Desires?
Stop it. People will hear.
Who, the neighbors? What do you think that smell is? The neighbors are dead. Forget them. Forget me. What do you feel? What do you want?
What a stupid, impractical question.
Wrong answer. Try again. These are the last days of your life, Clara. What do you want? The last days of your life. Surely you want...
I want you to kiss me. Touch me.
Okay. Okay.
You remember? In the darkest of times, it was songs that got us through.
I thought it was our bickering,
That was our last drop of alcohol.
but we have bottomless songs.
Bao, I know you've been unhappy for so long. Iris is gone. It's just us now. You don't have to pretend. I regret leaving.
Hey, that's your drunk talking.
I regret all that mess we left behind. What was the point? Fighting for freedom, the 5 demands? It was a mistake.
You know that's not true.
All it did was expedite the end. Brought their fists down harder, faster.
Come on, Clara.
We lost, didn't we?
It wasn't just about winning.
What? What was it about then?
You remember? In the streets, hundreds of thousands marching shoulder to shoulder. Biggest demonstrations in HK history. The world watched it all happen, heard our voices, saw us bleed.
So?
So, if we stayed silent, didn't stand up for ourselves, they would say, this is how it always was. They would say, this is what the people wanted. But no, they can't say that, because it has gone down in history that we resisted fiercely, that we fought for a different future until we couldn't. That legacy lives in us.
Dies with us too.
Yes, but it lives on in Iris,
Wherever she is.
wherever she is.
You believe all that?
Of course. It's what you told me.
Then I guess I believe it too.
What did you say?
I'll do it.
Say that again.
I said, I'll confess.
You've come to your senses after all these years in here.
Years?
Finally, I'm so proud. Guard, no more doses. Let's get some fresh clothes. Maybe a haircut. Replace those broken glasses, won't you? We need to have her appear just like the Watcher we knew and loved.
Such a manipulative bitch.
I'm back. Why did you leave the door open? Yeah. It wasn't easy. No one saw me. I swear. Ba? Hello? Ah, it's me. It's just me. There's no danger. No one saw me. 唉，你去咗邊啊？ Why are the lights off? There's nothing to worry about. I found more ivy drip. You'll feel better right away, Ba. I thought you hated making videos. You idiot. How far do you think you're going to get without me?
All you have to do is repeat the lines. Simple as that. Do you understand?
I do.
This is the right thing to do, Watcher. I'm looking out for you. Repeat the lines as we practiced. Trust me, okay?
Okay.
We're rolling. Everyone can hear you now, Watcher. Just go ahead.
Sisters. It's me, Watcher. I'm alive. I confirm it is year 3 AA. After All Mother. There's something I want you to know.
When they were beating me up, there were 4. 5 of them, they were completely covered up. Helmet, gas mask, shield, no eyes. No skin showing, nothing. What do you do when you face this kind of enemy? My brother called out for me as they dragged him away. That's what he said. What makes a person say this? I'm not strong like you. Like your mother. These sounds, him screaming, my skull cracking. Do you know why I used to sing all the time? It helped to drown out the sounds.
It's my birthday soon. I hate that. Trapped in this body, trapped in this age, trapped in this time.
I never wanted to be a father. How could I? I lost all faith and respect for this world, but I couldn't tell your mom. She believed so deeply that this was how to reclaim the dignity we lost. To be honest, when you were born, it was hard for me to love you at first. Then after a while, it was the only thing I knew how to do.
My sister asked me today what it was like to have a father. I don't know. I don't know that Iris anymore. She listened to music, I think. Wanted to draw pictures. That Iris took the easy way out. That Iris should have been stronger.
When you were growing up, there was this rage inside you that would burst out from time to time. I couldn't understand why. We tried to give you everything we didn't have. Maybe you felt the same way I did. Waking up one day on the wrong side of the wrong bed, and then living the rest of your life that way. Like wrong ingredients in a soup. Smells right, looks right, but in the stomach, it's bitter. I thought I could give you a life without such bitterness. But isn't this just the way? We do not get to choose what we inherit. I promised myself I would die in Hong Kong. That's where my ashes belong.
What youngest made? All I could hear was blood. All I could taste was bitter. What came over me? Cutting that thing? I have never felt more powerful. Do you see me now? Keepers? Look what I am capable of. Look how far I can go. Youngest must learn the hard way. The other sisters will understand. She needs to be punished. Maybe she will finally grow. Maybe I will finally get some peace and quiet. This is the right thing for both of us. I am pushed too far.
Clara, you've taken such good care of me. I think you can finally take a day off. Okay. Okay. We can all meet there for some noodle. Okay?
I can't believe you.
They deserve to know.
You think I was going to air this live without so much as a dress rehearsal? You stupid, selfish. Principal is not going to be pleased. This could have been easy. Honorable. Instead, guard, are we rolling?
Yes, High Minister.
Good morning, Watcher. Care to confess today?
I'd rather die.
Figured as much.
You knew, didn't you? Makes sense now. A knower always knows. You knew what she was doing, and you let her do it, and you let me do it.
Watcher, please. The more time you spend in here, the more stories you're making up. Do you remember this?
Secretary,
Yes. And the piece you used to end Mother. How crude.
You're gonna kill me? Fine. Put me out of my misery, sister.
Extracting a confession is like pulling out a dirty, rotten tooth.
I'm not afraid.
Good. It'll hurt, but when it's all over, all healed, you'll feel cured. Free, even.
What are you waiting for?
Tell me, Watcher, who's to blame for Mother's death?
How many times have I told you Principal had a plan?
I see. Who did it, Watcher?
Fuck you.
Focus on the question, please, Watcher.
No. You're just gonna stand around.
No one cares, sister. But how much do you care for that remaining eye of yours? This will all be over faster if you don't resist. Let's try again. Watcher, who's to blame for Mother's death?
Move! They'll get you too! I hope you burn.
A pity. A Watcher who can no longer see. Guard, you can stop the recording. Clean this mess up, please, but leave her.
Wumui,
You can't stop me from going.
not here to stop you. I just want to talk.
I don't have much time. They're waiting.
We fled too. You know? Left our friends and family behind.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, it was Mom who was brave enough to have hope. Brave enough to want more for our lives. More for your life. Always hard to know when to stay, when to go.
Yeah.
But when we made that choice, we hurt many people. What I'm saying, Wumui, is that she will come to understand your decision.
She's so angry.
I know. That's a mother's job.
Is it?
Just promise to come home. You don't have to mean it, but false hope is still hope, and it will take care of us for a while.
Joe?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Maybe you were right.
Ooh, you think so? About what?
They won't be children forever. Not like me or you.
Iris.
They have a chance to grow. Maybe I should let them. If the keepers can speak to me this way, I'm sure I can repurpose it. Show them the past.
But they may not like what happened.
Maybe that's okay. Yes, it's okay. The most important thing, whether they like it or not, is to remember.
Watcher, 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 Watcher. Ah, look at you. You should be dead, you know. Principal asked for your head, but I couldn't do that to my own sister.
What a psychotic bitch.
So I brought her your eyes instead. Still warm to the touch. Think of this as a favor. You've seen too much. Now you can give that all a rest. Is this how you pictured the future, Principal? You can't imagine what she's capable of. Or maybe, of all people, you really can. We were happy before, weren't we? We had our functions, our simple pleasures. We had each other. And now look at us. I guess Mother was right. It is our lot to be bound.
Everyone, settle down.
Mother, what is this about?
Please. I'm asking nicely.
You're nervous.
Just sit down.
Is this about your sleepwalking?
Will you let me explain? We are going to have a communion. Yes, a communion. All together.
What is that word?
I want to share a memory with you. Something special to me. Something special to my mother. A place from a long time ago.
A place on the surface? With humans?
That's right. Now, close your eyes. Closed? Yes? In 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, I thought this was an ad.
I assume this is Canada? I would assume that first, but it also seemed pretty open. I would have assumed like there would be a lot more buildings and people.
Hong Kong has some pretty open skies.
It does? Okay.
Of course, it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
In all places. Even in New York, there are some places, you know.
The words on the road there are definitely Chinese.
China isn't really all that important here in Hong Kong. It's probably Hong Kong.
So, you finally found a way out. What is that place we keep seeing? An ancient human city. It keeps reoccurring everywhere. It's an obsession. Does it still exist? In what sense? I don't know. In any sense? I believe that's up to us. I don't know where you end and I begin. It's messy, isn't it? We've been in here for a long time. Longer than I've ever attempted. But now, you've seen everything I have to show. These last fragments were what Principal wanted to hide. They needed to be seen. We'll never get anywhere by tampering with history. After this, I want you to understand this communion will no longer protect us. Time will march forward, and we must confront our sins. Let's go. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I learned a thing or two this time around. So did I. We need to change. Together, then, into the future. Move? What's going on?
Dear one. What the fuck? Know her. What did you do to her?
Straight to judgment. You haven't changed, little sister.
You fucking... Oh my god. You're crazy.
Her eyes. What happened to her eyes?
I did what I had to do.
Come on. On your feet. I'm here.
Baby?
The days get shorter, don't they?
Baby? Is that really you?
As me as I'll ever be.
Secretary! Don't forget Secretary!
I've got them. Don't worry.
Baby, your arm.
She's blind.
You really took your time.
You said she would be safe.
She's breathing, isn't she?
That is not what I meant.
No thanks? No acknowledgement? You're the one who's obsessed with this whole bloodless encounter, taking your sweet time, everything in its right place. Don't you understand by now? Someone will always get hurt. That is the reality. You're lucky she still remembers who she is.
You're crazy.
Let's go, be nowhere.
Also mentally manipulated.
Yeah, literally, it's all your fault, bitch.
Watch her into thinking that Fixer is trying to get her dead.
Jesus Christ, she's
Things are in
crazy.
motion, okay? We'll be in touch.
Wait,
Oh, you want to thank you?
attend to me.
What do you mean?
Make it look convincing.
Uh.
Your wrench. That should do the trick.
Are you doing okay?
You know me, sister. I'm doing what I must.
Yeah, you're better at that than I am.
You've always been...
Thank you for not letting her finish. Fucking crazy ass bitch.
You could have let her finish. Hurts less when you can't see it coming. Besides, I hate when she gets sentimental.
Fucking psycho.
Actual psycho.
She might be worse than Principal.
I don't know yet. But especially if she did know what Principal was doing, that definitely isn't helping her case.
Oh, she rises.
Healer.
Good. And your name?
Watcher.
Try again.
Blue.
Better. And where are we?
You missed the ending. Birthday party. Youngest gift.
Well, aren't you all sorts of something?
How long was I?
The whole time, sister. Since the beginning.
The beginning? When was the beginning?
Who knows? Who cares? For us, it's only been 8 hours.
You mean I've been communing this whole time?
Look, honey, I'll be blunt. I don't know you. But let me tell you how it looks from where I'm sitting. For years, we've been riding this train, working to piece things back together, and then, hours ago, you decided to set off a bomb. In one moment, you destroyed everything we've been working toward.
What did you want with the ministers?
That's not for you to know. I can tell you, we didn't want them burnt to a crisp. We knew those sisters. I even birthed some of those sisters.
They turned on you.
Was that a good enough reason to torch them?
I know what I did was...
Please, don't. I am not in the mood, honey. None of us are.
Watch her. I need to see her.
Was that joyride not enough? She's not taking visitors.
She'll want to see me.
Is that so? Easy on your feet there. We don't need another patient aboard.
You sat next to me the whole time?
BB did.
It's very kind of her.
Don't flatter yourself, honey. We didn't know what you'd be like. Terrorist and all.
They said you were incinerated.
I might as well be. I haven't stepped off this train for... who knows how long. I've lost track. What did they get me for? Too many puns?
They said you were running dangerous experiments.
Well, that part is true.
I know. What's outside?
The view. Can't you tell?
Not so great.
You're right. I've seen better.
Are we going somewhere?
Finally waking up, are we?
I wanted to burn it all down.
You got what you wanted. Happy?
I'll be back.
I don't doubt it. Nowhere to go here except back and forth, back and forth.
Why are you suddenly on the train?
Are you really gonna follow me around like this?
You don't like it?
Did I say that out loud?
I've got some new tricks, I promise. And Watcher told me to, so I have to.
Okay then, good talk.
Thank you.
So, are you the incarnation of Watcher?
Well, she's not dead.
Is she?
Watcher,
Oh, I see.
is it really you? It's me, Blue. I guess.
I don't sense any activity.
Watcher, can you hear me? Hello? Did you see that?
What are you referring to?
You didn't see anything?
I believe the train is experiencing power fluctuations.
Did you and Watcher have a good chat? Surprised you're not sick of each other yet?
She's barely there.
Her condition has been critical for a long time now. The drugs they gave her in captivity?
But I was just fine. She was just fine.
She may be lucid in a communion, but her meat sac is failing her. Every communion drags her system through the ringer.
Then why did she?
Addiction? She's been playing the past over and over, going round and round.
I had no idea.
She needs to be resting. You should be doing the same. You look terrible.
Fixer? I need to see Fixer.
Are you even listening to me? Of course you're not. Who listens to Healer anyways?
You said there'd be no more blood.
Vivi, we don't have time for this. We're already on our way there. They know we're coming.
You tricked me.
We don't always get to choose how it goes, okay?
Fixer, I shot her in the head.
You did what you needed to do.
What you needed me to do. How aim can an arrow from a bow that can't bend?
What are you even saying?
How about I speak your language? Let the murderers do their murdering. Leave me out of it.
You, good timing.
No, when I was escaping, there was a red right behind me, and BB shot the red.
Mom.
No, I don't think it was mauve. It was just a red. Was it mauve?
How are you alive?
Hey, this is my train. I'm asking the questions. Who do you work for? What do they want?
I met with the Jows.
The Jows?
They sent the others to me.
They've gone rogue.
Chris. She runs a miscellaneous underground network. I wanted to help.
Chris.
You know her?
I told her to wait.
The way the Reds treat us in Old Town, we were done waiting. I was done waiting. The Iris fanatics, they helped. They want to clear the way for a second All-Mother.
Those weirdos? They're involved now?
A sister named Doreen. From your time, I think.
I can't believe she would go around me like this.
I can. All the old sisters are getting picked off one by one. Bartender was shot.
No wonder I haven't heard from her.
You talked?
Not as much as I would have liked.
There was a guard. A white guard. Mauve.
Mauve? That's her name?
Why wouldn't it be? I saw her in the communion. She was there with Watcher in the cell. She wants to incinerate all the sisters from the last generation.
If that's true, Nowhere's in danger. You're telling me they all helped?
In one way or another.
Shit. I knew something was going on. Why do you think we grabbed you?
They cut you out.
Losers.
How'd you know it was me?
I was following you.
I sent Secretary to do some spying on our friends.
But what have you been doing all this time? Where are we?
I finally figured out these damn trains. We're circling. Never in one place. Always on the move.
What's our plan?
My plan went up in smoke thanks to you. The ministers were going to overthrow Principal, legitimately.
The Red Guard would never stand for it.
I was working on it.
Things are out of control. I've seen through Watcher's eyes. People need to know the truth.
Things take time, okay? They take careful planning. I don't expect a shell like you to understand that.
Where are we headed?
We're to rendezvous with everyone in 72 hours. They called a meeting. God damn it. Not now.
What happened?
These trains were never meant to run non-stop like this. Something must have... Get out of my way.
No. It's only a matter of time.
BB, hey. You okay?
Do I know you?
I'm blue.
You seem uncertain about that.
I'm, adjusting.
Long communion ring your sky through the iris of an eye?
Something like that.
So you're the mass murderer.
Well... some bitter lessons no poetry will ever solve.
Why do I know these words?
They are yours. I spent time with you in the communion.
If you are so acquainted with me, then you must know that I don't trust murderers.
That makes two of us. Two murderers who have it out for murderers.
Leave me, will you? There was dire and damage enough before you came along.
Can I, just ask you a question? About Fixer and Watcher?
No.
What is that thing?
You were so mad, but so out of breath, to be honest. It was hard not to laugh.
How is she?
Stable, for now.
You talk to her?
I tell her bedtime stories of the past, seeing as how much she likes that stuff.
Can she hear you?
The monitors don't pick up any response, but you can give it a shot. Maybe you'll be successful, since the two of you have such a bond.
You sleep here?
Best that someone is nearby at all times.
What about BB?
Sleeps too soundly.
And Fixer?
Honey, don't play dumb.
I think Watcher was trying to share something important with me.
Like what?
About how we're all connected. Grandmother, Iris, youngest, her.
She showed you all that? I see. Shared all this to a stranger. I was always trying to get her to open up to me, her sister.
Watcher, can you hear me? Inside sunrise, please.
Apologies. This often happens.
A mix as old as sweet as...
You want to tell her a story?
Watcher, I think I know why you don't want to wake up, but the train broke down. Fixer needs you right away. You understand? Time is running out. Melody? I think I'll leave her for now. Let her rest.
As you wish.
No one is beyond forgiveness. Whoa. It buzzes. Cut it out. Whoa. cut it.
What if we're caught? Do you see what I'm saying?
I'll carry her.
BB, without the meds, the equipment,
I'll carry the equipment.
she's lived too many lifetimes.
Are you giving up on our sister?
Don't do that. Remember what our functions have in common. Both require us to separate our heartbreak from our hand.
Well, this is my hand talking. Try again. You are the queen of experimentation. Try something you haven't tried yet.
You're overstepping.
The sand need only pour once before it knows oblivion.
What sand?
I have failed sisters before. If you will not, I'll do it myself.
And I suppose I just sit around and let you make a mess of the place?
You probably shouldn't.
All right. All right, let me think. Is there something I haven't thought of? What else? What else?
Healer?
Not now.
I want to help.
Honey, just leave me. Please. You really want to help?
Yes.
Then tell Fixer to get herself over to Watcher.
Are you sure it should be me?
I thought you wanted to help.
Okay, but what about the train?
Tell her she may not have many more chances.
All right.
We were never very good at talking to one another.
Maybe the easier it was, the harder it is when it's broken. There was a time I didn't talk to anyone, even my closest sisters.
And how did you come out of it?
Someone believed in me.
Good for you.
You were hurt.
Skirmishes on the tracks. If you're looking for stories of bloody battle, you should move along, sister.
You knew the Minister of Defense?
She was a pupil of mine.
I remember.
If you saw it all, then why ask?
How long have Watcher and Fixer been like this?
When Watcher came back to us, she was in a dire state already. Fixer insisted on giving her an eye. Watcher refused. Fixer pressed on. Watcher retreated, and they cut each other deeply.
What was said?
Don't think that's for you to know.
Wish me luck.
We need more than that with Fixer.
You're funny, Bang Bang Fire.
I was. Once.
A mess. Everything is a mess.
What is all this stuff?
Pieces for a backup pantograph. Bits for a secondary suspension. This train needs a whole teardown and rebuild. We can't be sitting still like this.
Do the others help you?
Do you really expect BB to have the precision or Healer to have the grit? Machines don't consider your feelings. They'll tell you you're wrong every time. That's their best quality.
I just came back from her room. Watcher's not doing so great.
What's changed? She's always been so moody. Always trying to get attention by saying nothing. I don't have time for her antics.
Healer says there isn't much time left.
She's always so dramatic. I've got work to do. We're stuck, and who's going to get us unstuck, huh?
I think she really means it.
All right, little messenger. Tell her this for me. Fuck off.
What happened to you on the other side? Is that why you're like this? Is that why you can't face Watcher?
I'd be careful if I were you.
Fixer.
What did I say? Fuck?
Fixer.
What did I fuck off?
Once in a communion, I experienced the sky pouring itself apart, and it gave me such melancholy, some sense that all we've ever known is brittle. Oh, sorry, I thought you were healer.
I remember this. I experienced this with you. I remember you liked the sound of the rainfall.
Huh. I had forgotten about that.
For what it's worth. I get it. I spent a lot of my life feeling the same way.
Really?
Like, nothing was right. Like, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Yes, a shift in the wind can set the sails.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better.
Oh?
And can I just say, knock knock?
Who's there?
Weekend.
Weekend who?
Weekend. Do anything we want.
Wow.
I have to go deliver a message. I'll leave you with the rain.
That was really cute.
That was quick.
It's like you forgot how to laugh.
Yeah.
I have a message to deliver.
Go on.
The train's almost fixed.
Oh, is that right? Don't tell anyone, Blue. I'm tired. I'm so damn tired. So many years trapped like this, at each other's throats. Is it wrong that I long for simpler times?
What do you miss from that time?
I miss my station, my lab, having the resources to do proper work. All the shells simply doing their part, calling me Sister Pink.
I can call you Sister Pink, if that helps.
No, thank you. Sometimes just to miss something is enough.
Do you regret anything?
I used to think I was so above everything, speaking my mind and my truth as if everyone wanted to hear it, as if doing the same thing over and over again would make it better, even when everything was getting worse. And some people needed to hear something else.
How did you escape?
The night of the occupant event, Nowhere came to us, shaking. Explained that what Watcher got on the train meant for her, that things were going to take a bad turn. BB and I fled to Old Town, and Bartender hid us under the baseboards of the bar.
You mean in the storage?
You know the place.
We stashed strange ingredients down there.
And that's what we were. There was barely enough room to stand. We spent 2 months hiding before Fixer found us. Imagine our surprise, seeing the dead come back to life.
I didn't know Bartender did so much.
She saved us.
She saved me too. Healer. You need a break.
I'm beyond rest, honey. Don't worry about me. You, on the other hand,
I'm doing fine.
Please. I need someone to listen to me for once.
So Nowhere mentioned that she had been invited to go be with the All-Mother a very long time ago, and Nowhere just never got on the train.
And apparently you can just do that.
Yeah, and she never got punished, and the train just keeps coming for her. It never stops coming for her.
Oh, so
And Nowhere told Watcher this, so Watcher went.
Now hear this. Now hear this. This is a system-wide transmission direct to you, the esteemed High Minister.
Sisters and compatriots, this is the High Minister speaking. A brutal attack has been made on our solemn efforts at a sustainable future. I need not recite the damage, but I will speak their names. Vivian, Janice, Vanessa, Eileen, Denise. These were the ministers that served you without a thought to their own desires. Yesterday, they were brutally murdered in an act of senseless violence. Not since the death of the All-Mother have we seen such bloodshed and shared such grief. Yet, there is hope in these trying times. Our principle persists. Yes, sisters, she lives. And with her blessing, I have been given emergency powers to hunt down these terrorists and punish them to the full extent of our laws.
I like don't believe her.
Effective immediately, all sisters and compatriots will shelter in place. Those who seek to harm us are still at large. Stay inside, stay safe. We will seek no rest and see no night until those responsible are brought to justice. Let the inside sky cast no shadow for these criminals. This is your High Minister speaking. The year is 7 AA, the time is 1900 hours. Gratitude to the provisional government.
Help! Someone help! Get away from me! Move! Help! I'd rather die.
Healer, do something. Wake her up.
Shortness of breath, heart palpitations, blood pressure spike.
You knew, didn't you? It makes sense now. A knower always knows. You knew what she was doing.
Noah's voice must have triggered her.
My eye! You took my eye! Help! Someone help!
Watcher.
Breathe. Just breathe real slowly, love.
No more. These injections, they make me see things.
Please, Blue, say something to her.
Watcher, it's me, Blue. I'm right here with you. I won't let anything bad happen, okay? I promise. Nowhere can hurt you now. You're gonna kill me? Good. Put me out of my misery, sister. How long will this last?
I don't know. This is more strain on her system than she can bear. Go tell Fixer to come now. Go tell her it's now or never.
Oh, my daily bother comes around.
Fixer. I know you heard her screaming. I want you two to have a chance to resolve things.
What's there to resolve?
Fixer, you don't understand.
I understand just fine. Watcher does what Watcher wants, and everyone pays for it.
The Fixer I know would never...
Right. How could I forget? You know me. You know Watcher. You know it all, don't you?
I know what you mean to her.
You know, while you two were busy reminiscing, some of us were taking things seriously. You heard nowhere. They're after us. They are after you. So have a sense of self-preservation, will you? Leave me alone. Let me do what needs to be done. You can go play nurse with the others.
What makes you so different from them?
I don't need to answer that. If you don't like it, there's the door.
Fine. Fine. I give up.
Good. Finally. You can thank me later.
They're being so busy right now.
Blue, quick. She's asking for you.
Healer?
No. Watcher. She's awake. Healer gave her something. For a sliver of a second, our sister is back. Is Fixer coming?
No, I really tried.
Never mind. Go to her.
How about you?
I still need a moment.
What do you mean?
Watcher is dying. Healer says, whatever you do, don't tell her.
We have to tell her.
Why wake her only to deliver daggers? She deserves to traverse in peace. Please, Blue, these last moments are what she will carry into forever. Don't tell her. Sweet, sweet Watcher, how to separate heartbreak from hand.
Be gentle with her.
She needs to know. We can't keep this from her.
We can. We will. Any attempt at a communion will end her. Got it?
No communion. I got it.
We'll wait here.
Watcher, we're back together. Finally. You. I'm sorry.
Commune. Now. Watcher, wait. We can't. Secretary, do it.
Wait! These sisters need help.
The music's fucked up.
Watcher, end this communion now. There is a you that remains and remains. There is an us with a pattern we are threading. Listen to me. There is a branch that continues diverging. End this communion. Hey, I said stop this right now. There is a now. There is a now. Watcher, we both know you're in bad shape.
Me? I'm fine. Here in this place, I feel more than fine. This now. When is it?
The train just broke down. Fixer is working on it. Then the time is right. I wish you would stop doing that. Blue, it's you. Feels good to stretch my legs. Watcher, can you just stay put for a moment? We're running out of time. I'm glad we can talk. You said we needed to face the future. When did I say that? I say that, don't I? You're confused. Time and sequence. These are hard for me now. You must understand. Watcher, why did you give me all your memories? Why did you choose me? I was a stranger, a nobody.
Yes, you were without rank, status, function, without judgment. I could trust you with what happened, and then the more time I spent with you, I realized. Tell me, why did you name yourself Blue? Because I always felt I was searching for something. Something just out of reach. Ah, blue. The color of futility. You reminded me of me. I wanted more for the both of us, so I stayed and stayed until we became entangled. And now comes the most important part. Our sisters must understand how and why they are alive. We must help them resist erasure. After what I did, we're at each other's throats. How are we gonna make them listen? Let me show you. These familiars were gifts from the occupants, a way to communicate with them. When I hurt Secretary, they entered a self-protection state. Iris's commands were washed away.
I remembered everything.
The occupants communicate through referencing memory. Their recall is perfect. Our human ability to remember
is pitiful.
Secretary, please.
Apologies.
The occupants gave the familiars to Iris, a way to store her memories outside of herself. They serve to ease where human memory is fallible. A single familiar allows for a two-way communion, like we are having now. But do you remember? Iris transmitting to all the ancient sisters at once.
The memory of the city.
Yes. When all three familiars are present, a mass communion can be initiated. With every living thing in the orchard, the other side, this whole place. We can show everyone all at once what we know. And not only us. The experiences of Iris, her mother, her grandmother, our ancestors. The information in our genetic memory.
Will that be enough?
I've learned that all change and transformation is violent.
Fixer, healer, BBF. They're no match for the Red Guard.
There is a way. We must summon the occupant.
What?
Iris's familiar has a direct link to the occupant. In the mass communion, you must summon them.
I don't understand.
Iris and the occupant had a pact. As we saw, she had been communing with them regularly, sharing with them her new memories. In exchange for her obedience, the occupant was hers to command. She used this power to eradicate all the other humans in this place.
You can't be suggesting.
I am. We must seize that power. There is an opportunity now. I can feel it. Principal may be alive, but she is barely holding on to life.
The explosion.
Your actions, though desperate, destructive, have opened a path forward. An opportunity of this kind is fragile. You must ensure the path bends toward justice.
You're asking me to use that power to kill sisters?
I am asking you to make decisions. Do what it takes to protect a future worthwhile. But this is just the same cycle again and again. No. Secretary, explain.
When the occupant appears, I will merge with it.
You can do that?
I am an occupant.
You?
Correct. I'm a copy, like you.
Do you remember where you're from?
No. I was branched without that knowledge. I was made to store and transmit memory, and then to learn your way of speaking. Once I merge with my source, I will remember.
And you trust, Secretary?
I do.
You will be given administrative privileges upon my merging. I will make sure of that. We are tools. We will accept your commands.
Blue, I have searched for so long. Replaying moments,
trying to understand. Finally, I know what has to be done. Principal has the other two familiars. We must get to them. Initiate a mass communion, summon the occupant, and allow Secretary to merge with them. But Watcher, we can do it. I know we can.
This is your last communion.
What are you talking about?
Healer says you don't have much time left. You're dying. Watcher?
Who told you to say that?
What?
What are you talking about? Was it Knower? Did she convince you? Was it Principal? No. Watcher, listen to me. Will you stop pushing me around? Knower. She got to you, didn't she? A knower always knows. After I told you everything. Watcher, stop running.
Watcher, I'm afraid she's telling the truth.
The truth?
What is the truth?
Your body is broken. Your mind.
This is exactly what they want. For us to doubt ourselves and give up.
What do you remember last?
I was chained up. No, that's not right. I was with my parents. Iris's parents. No, I was standing on the other side. Or was I talking to Zhao? Secretary, what is this? What's going on?
You were scattered across time.
Why didn't you stop me?
I tried, but every instance, you insisted.
Healer warned me early on. How many times have you lived it over? I don't know.
This damn controller.
I lost count.
837 instances.
Oh. Out there. What's happening out there? You've been in a daze, screaming in your sleep.
I can't stop now. I don't know if it will work, but I have to see it through.
I was tricked. So easily tricked.
This was all my fault.
Your sisters want to see you. Talk to them. Please. It's your last chance. I want to say goodbye, but I feel present.
I am here. I don't want to be a picture.
Come on. Let's go talk to Healer and Bibi, okay? And fix her. Wait. Your mask. I want to pretend. Let me pretend. Okay. Will it hurt? I'm sure Healer won't let that happen. This is where I made the biggest mistake of my life. The world you live in. I never wanted it to turn out that way. I should have done better.
We all should have done better. Tried harder. Left you something better.
I promise I will do my best. Secretary will do their best, right?
I'm always doing my best.
Not here. It's not here. One more. One more. Sometimes your backpack isn't big enough.
That's how it goes.
Isn't it strange? I've never actually been here before, but everything in my body tells me it's home. Thank you, Blue. I'm ready to see my sisters now. I can't wait to see you. Secretary?
Yes, Watcher.
Lights out. I'll go get Healer. Watcher? Watcher.
What did I say about communions?
I couldn't stop her.
Did you at least get to talk to her?
I did.
Did she say anything about us?
They were making it sound like I should, like, make it sound good, but she did.
She didn't have a chance.
Wait, she did!
Watcher.
She wanted to see you all.
The train's broken for good, and we can't sit here any longer. We have to go on foot.
Watcher. Do you hear that? We're going for a walk.
We're not taking a body with us.
No, that's not right.
We're not carrying a corpse around.
She's right, BB.
I can carry her. Let me carry her.
No one is carrying her. I'm not asking for your opinion. We leave her behind, or we'll end up just like her.
Fixer,
What?
you're a cold bitch.
Tell someone who cares. You little motherfucker. Don't worry. I won't let them touch you ever again.
This station is huge. BB, I'm here if you need me. Hey, how are you holding up?
Huh. Come to pick on me? I wanted off that train. But walking all the way? This is more exercise than I've done in years. Honestly, I'm more worried about BB. She's not taking this well.
I could talk to her.
I wouldn't.
What is this place?
Fixer told me about it once. Said she found it while she was on the run, hiding on the tracks, so no much else.
The Zhaos, Chris, and the others. Are they meeting us here?
They better be. I'm not walking another step on those tracks.
Are you doing okay?
Me? I thought I would be relieved. That we don't have to take care of her anymore. That her suffering is over. Don't worry. I'll be fucked up later. Just wait and see.
I'm here if you need me.
Well, after everything Watcher told you, do you think she was at peace?
She did her part. She knew that.
Good. It's time to do ours. You go on ahead. I need to catch my breath.
Oh, bodies. Hello.
Good. You're here. We've got a couple things to do before everyone gets here.
What is all this?
This is a tomb.
I guess you didn't bury all of them.
Yeah. Mom was never great with the details.
I guess not.
Secretary, I've brought up the CCTV database.
I see it.
You can?
It's all electricity.
Manifest the database. I want you and Blue to comb the records.
Understood.
If everything Watcher said is true, anyways, just do it, okay?
What am I looking for?
I'm sure one of these dead assholes had full access. Find out which one and tell Healer. I'll get things ready here.
Blue, the records will appear as time indexes for your viewing pleasure. This is a difficult operation. I will need to borrow your memory to cache the representations. Please witness them so I can further translate the other data.
Congratulations, you've got new colors.
Talking to ghosts?
Something like that.
Well, don't slow down for me. You've got a function to perform. Tell me which body, and I'll show you some magic.
You're more dangerous than you let on, aren't you?
Oh, flattery at this hour? I like it.
What's in the box?
You'll see.
They're not saying it, but Central has calculated our chances. It's a damn lottery. Why do you think they're 50? They're hedging their bets.
It can't be that bad.
Well, you heard. They sent some craft into orbit. Bad news up there, too. Only way is down.
You seem very fond of her. Well, she's a fine subject. You know, that radiant skin and hair that comes with youth. But will she cooperate? It'll take a bit of persuasion. Your forte. Exactly. You remember.
Girl, I'm always trying to forget.
All systems are green.
Excellent. We will see the sky again.
Yes, sir. I have no doubt.
You have a military background?
I do, sir.
Where were you stationed?
Edmonton, Canada.
A great tragedy. I'm sorry. I had friends from Edmonton.
A necessary sacrifice, they tell me.
Yes. More to come in a minute. Let's not delay.
Yes, sir.
Baby, what are you doing?
Keeping a light on this way. Watcher can see where we are and find us. I don't want her to be lost.
Hey, you check out those theme parks they built for us?
The city simulacra?
All Pacific themed. An Asian one, a Cascadia one. There's even a fake suburb.
Why would they do that?
They're afraid we'll go crazy.
And this is their solution?
Don't knock it till you try it. I had fun.
Maybe you've already gone crazy.
Maybe I showed up on this ship crazy.
Convenient.
Take a visit sometime. It'll remind you of home.
I don't need to be reminded.
It's hard to believe this place exists. I guess they were ready to settle in for a long time. It's hard to believe this. I guess they were ready.
You seem very... Well, she's a... No, but will she... It'll take your fort. Exact. Girl.
All systems are
excellent. We will.
Yes, sir.
You have a...
I do.
Where were you?
Edmonton.
A great tragedy. I had friends from...
A necessary...
Yeah, more to come in a minute. Let's not...
Yes, sir.
Wait, how do I get up there? There's a purple guy.
Oh, there's a staircase behind.
Still worked.
I'm not good with enclosed spaces.
You're telling me that.
Come on. We all had to cheat, lie, and steal our way onto this ship. What? You didn't lie? Jasper, I can smell the booze off you.
Shh. It just helps me focus. You won't tell anyone.
So long as you share.
Pacific 50 to Central 1. Reporting in. Ready on your mark.
Pacific 50, please respond. Central 1 to Pacific 50. Message received. Incoming video transmission.
Standing by.
Johnson, putting on a little weight, are you?
Any updates?
You're not gonna like it.
Tell me anyway.
Those sick fuckers love suffering so much? Well, we're gonna put on the best show they've ever seen. 5 simultaneous, consistent showings of our remaining most populated areas. We've already notified the cities. Good lead up, I'd say. People are running, sheltering, hiding, you name it. We'll prolong it as long as we can. Make good cover for our descent.
Will it work?
I swear. Peas to honey. These monsters. They're already making their way there.
And the cities? Their names?
If you really need to know. What's left of Seattle, LA, New York, Toronto, Houston, the big ones, Johnson. The rest of the world is doing the same.
We'll have a memorial.
I wouldn't if I were you. Think happy thoughts. Don't tip your location. Some old shit once called us the scourge of the earth. They may have been right. Let's show them what a fucking scourge can do.
The simulations were promising.
Fake numbers always look good, don't they? Fingers crossed it won't be you.
Fingers crossed.
Say hi to Mimi for me, will you? Central 1. Out.
Spin up for descent?
Yes. We've been cleared for descent.
Now hear this, now hear this. This is a ship-wide transmission. Prepare for descent.
All stations secured and reporting in.
Descent.
Descending. 10 meters. 50 meters. 100 meters.
Surface activity.
No change detected.
100. 50 meters. 200. 50 meters.
Surface activity detected.
Brace. Brace. 500 meters. 600 meters, sir.
Pacific 48 has activated self-flooding. Pacific 42, 44, 45 self-flooding activated.
They're drowning themselves.
Occupants are changing trajectory.
That's 8,000 souls.
Destination reached. 1,000 meters, sir.
Communications coming in from Arctic 12, 14. Descent confirmed. Atlantic 29, 26, and 21. Descent confirmed. Pacific 41. Descent confirmed.
And the rest?
No word yet, sir.
Central 1?
Nothing yet from Central 1.
We've been cleared for descent.
Now hear this. This is a ship. Prepare.
All descending. 10, 50, 100.
Surface.
No change.
100, 200.
Surface.
Brace. 5, 600.
Pacific.
They're drowning.
Occupant.
That's 8.
Destination.
Communicate.
Repeats the whole conversation.
Pacific.
And the rest?
No word.
Central 1.
Nothing yet from Central.
It's been 24 hours. We can safely assume that only 7 of 50 facilities made their proper descent. We can also assume Central 1 is down.
Jesus Christ.
If it wasn't for Pacific 48 self-flooding, and then the others drowning like that.
Yes. It was the grueling anticipation of their own deaths that saved us.
An interesting strategy.
Those were people, Secretary.
Such trauma results in intensified memory collection. The occupants, we must have interpreted that as an act of communication.
Mimi? the work of you and your team, please, commence immediately. We must make their sacrifices worthwhile.
Leave it to me, Johnny. I gotcha.
One more thing. This information stays with us. We need to keep our spirits high, lest we attract the occupants' attention. Not a single word to the rest of the crew. Do you understand?
Did you figure it out?
Not yet.
Didn't bartender give you a sense of work ethic?
Work ethic? I thought you two were close. Bartender was a model slacker, and I learned from the best.
That's not the bartender I knew. Guess she changed with age.
Don't we all?
Well, you're with me now. Get on a fixer's schedule for once, and move it.
Okay. You don't have to yell.
Any results?
The last 5 clones had some interesting outcomes.
Such as?
Good news. They're growing faster now, so we won't have to wait for them to get to their target age. We can also implant knowledge, language, motor skills, and so bad news? They all still succumb to the sample of the disease. Don't look so disappointed, Johnny. I won't settle for less than an exact copy.
And the child?
The backup? Just like a real human thing. Adorable. Everybody loves babies. Except for Iris. Iris is not so smitten.
I've spoken to Pacific 41. We've agreed that we will take an accelerated approach while they continue with caution. Your request for increased capacity has been approved. Don't waste it.
You know me, Johnny. I hate waiting.
We were not almost done with this game.
Another reduction. They're cutting down on lab-grown food this time.
I think so, yeah.
The faster we solve this, the faster we can return to the surface.
Listen to yourself. Do you really think you're gonna live to see this? They're already training the next generation to replace Mimi. She's got her own little academy, and they each get their own Iris. They didn't call this a generation ship for kicks. I just want to eat steak. Is that so much to ask?
I visited Asia Town.
It's good, right? I told you.
Yeah, it's nice. Artsy. My daughter would have loved it. It's good that she's gone, that she didn't have to see all this. It would have broken her little heart. Kids, you know?
They've got karaoke. Have you done the karaoke?
I don't sing.
That's besides the point.
Ben, you don't have to.
Come on, let's go. Make a night of it. You deserve joy. Your daughter would want that.
If I decide to be an idiot, then I'll be an idiot on my own accord.
Enough of the Bach quotes. Johann the 50.
What do you want?
So angry. Is this about your top performer not performing?
I wasn't made for this, Mimi. I know that now.
You should step aside.
Who will take this? Who wants this? Tell me. You?
A change would be nice.
Say something useful or leave.
One of the clones has successfully entered their 3rd trimester. It's the furthest we've made it so far. It's worth celebrating.
If it fails, I don't want this branch going any further.
We've yet to try inseminating the original.
What? Iris? Out of the question.
We must exhaust all possibilities. It is our duty to those who gave their lives.
We've put her through enough.
Johann, weren't you from Toronto?
Of course, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
I wanted to go. Bridge crew has to stay behind. You know that. Johnson got to go.
They're out of their minds, bringing Iris to the surface.
This was near the beginning of the game. They took her to the school.
just because she asked?
It's reckless.
Wouldn't you want some fresh surface air? Feel a gust of wind? Touch some real grass, for fuck's sake?
Who says there's any grass left?
It's all because Mimi and Iris have gotten a little too close.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means. We've all seen them disappear together for hours.
Careful what kind of bullshit gossip you're spreading.
Shit does spread around here.
We risked everything. Gave up everything. To be here. For what?
For a goddamn clown show.
I want to keep going, but we probably just need to stop there. Even though I really, really, really don't want to, but we have to, sadly. Alright, so we will probably do another recording tomorrow. And dear God, how much more is there? I can't imagine. I have no clue. But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll upload this video. And then, yeah. If there's more, I'll upload more. I don't know. If it's like super, super short, I'll like mash them together.
I have a foreboding feeling that this could have been entire another stream.
I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe. I have no clue. But I think even if that's the case, we could finish it tomorrow, since we got another hour and a half knocked out today. So, we'll see what happens. Bye!